An alleged pimp and human trafficker is in BC Supreme Court where his lawyer is making final submissions. Province reporter Keith Fraser has been following the case of Reza Mozami since September. Keith, can you offer some background on this case?
Yes, the case began in September before a judge alone. Mr. Mozami was charged with allegedly luring 11 vulnerable teenage girls into his prostitution ring, luring them with offers of life in high-end condos, spending money, and unlimited drugs. He pleaded not guilty to a total of 36 criminal charges, and the trial has proceeded since then with a number of adjournments, and today they began their final submissions with his lawyer starting off.
Now, there have been a number of allegations that Mr. Mozami sexually assaulted his victims and threatened to kill their dogs, which he gave to them as gifts. How did the defense react to this?
The defense's basic position on sexual assaults is that they did not occur, and that while he may have had sex with some of the complainants, that it was consensual, and that regarding the threats against the dogs, the lawyer basically argued that those were trifles and that they didn't amount to coercion or intimidation.
Mr. Mozami has admitted to using steroids prior to his arrest. Did that come up in today's proceedings?
Yes, it was mentioned by his lawyer that he had used steroids, but it was used to argue that that they were living in a world that was very high stress and they were using drugs, and that while he was on steroids, that that was in the context of that. But the judge retorted that he couldn't use that as an excuse, using steroids.